Hey there, Conscious Rider. What's going on? It is Coach Sean West here, and today's video I'm going to be going over the 3 key relationships that you must change in order to overcome your limiting beliefs, overcome your fears, and most ultimately overcome your anxiety. So let's go ahead and get into today's video, and be sure to stick around at the end because these are all extremely important and crucial if you are going to overcome your anxiety. So 3 relationships that we must change in order to overcome our anxiety. Relationship number 1 is our relationship with ourselves. So why is this extremely important? Well, the reason why changing our relationship with ourselves is important is because we can't begin to help our communities, we can't begin to help our friends, our family, our children, those people that we care dearest about around us until we actually change our own state, until we actually help ourselves. You know, if you're not the very best version of yourself, if you're filled with limiting beliefs and you're really not showing up to be the very best version of yourself, you can't begin to help those around you in a positive way. So it's really important before we help those around us, we actually master our own selves, really practice self-love and self-care. It's extremely important, and there's nothing selfish about self-love and self-care. It is essential and it is important to really make a difference in the world and just be the very best version of yourself. And if you really think about it, when you're born into this world, when you first are developing in your mother, you are alone. You are one with yourself. When you meditate, you are one with the universe. You are meditating alone, having your spiritual awakening. When you dream, everything that you dream about first begins in the mental realm, and then it presents itself in the physical world. But time you dream alone. These are things that you do alone. When you make an important decision, you may get advice, but ultimately you're in the driver's seat. You make that decision by yourself. So it's really important that we be the very best version of ourselves. And if you saw a person, let's say they took their fist, right, and they just started punching themselves in the face, you would think that person's absolutely crazy. Is that true or true? But you know what the crazy thing is? So many people do this every single day, but instead of physically hurting themselves, they mentally warp themselves. They mentally hurt themselves. They set themselves up to lose. They fill themselves up with limiting beliefs, why they're not good enough, why they can't achieve the things they want, and they put themselves in a negative state, and they constantly beat themselves up. So this is why self-love and self-care is extremely important. It's important to love that inner child, that person that you were when you were born. The universe created you for a reason, and that's the reason why you're here. You have a purpose. You can make a difference. So you want to praise yourself. You want to love yourself. You want to own it. So the way we can do this is there's a few ways. One, we can change our physiology with ourselves. Now, this has been scientifically proven that when you change your physiology, you actually release certain endorphins throughout your whole body, and you make a difference in your body. So, you can stick your chest out, and you can put your hands to your side, almost do like a Superman pose. Matter of fact, try this for 1 second. I challenge you to put your chest out, kind of get in your Superman pose with a big smile on your face, and just try to think of a negative belief. So try to think of something, bad that happened in your life. It's really hard to do that, right? When you're in that state, it's really hard to have, a negative state, a negative belief. That's because you're changing your physiology. And like I said, this is scientifically proven. The other thing you want to do is change your language with yourself. So, praise yourself, love yourself, use words of affirmation with yourself. You can, you will, you must. Say out loud that you are confident. Say out loud all the great things that make you who you are. And just really praise yourself every single day. The other thing you want to do is just really, practice a daily routine or a weekly routine of really treating yourself. A lot of times we commit promises and we commit to other people and the ones that we love most, and that's good. That makes us a good parent. It makes us a good spouse. It makes us a good friend. But at the same time, you want to be able to take some time out of your week and actually treat yourself. So whether that's going and doing a fun activity, coffee, going and having dinner with an old friend, or maybe getting a massage or doing some meditation. Take maybe like 1 or 2 days out of the week and just really treat yourself and own this, and just really do something good for yourself and praise yourself for the person that you are. And when you do this, you're going to notice a shift in your mindset. And when you can do that, when you can truly love yourself and own this, and come from a place of your heart and truly love the person that you are, then you can release that anxiety, and then you can go and make a difference with all those people around you. So the second relationship that we must change after we change our relationship with ourselves is changing our relationship with people. So what I mean by this is you want to be consciously aware of who you're hanging out with, who your tribe is, because ultimately you are who you become. So you want to stay away from negative people. It's kind of like if you had, you ran into somebody and they had a flesh-eating virus, right? And they were coughing on their hand and then they wanted to shake your hand. Most likely, you're not going to shake that person's hand because you don't want to catch that flesh-eating virus. But at the same time, we surround ourselves, some people will surround themselves with negative people, and that's really contagious. Positive people are contagious, but so are negative people. So you want to make sure that, you're not hanging around with those negative Nancys, those people that are always in a sad mood, or those people that are always finding a way to be mad, because ultimately that's going to become, energy is everything. It's a vibration, and that vibration is going to affect you and start to get you down, and then it's kind of a downward spiral. It just manifests off of each other. And you also want to be aware of your energy. How are you holding yourself? It comes back to self-love, self-care. Are you being that negative Nancy? Are you being that person who's always down? Are you thinking less of yourself? Be aware of your energy and what you're spreading to those people around you. And not only negative people, but even people that are really close to you that don't even mean to be negative, but they are people who are constantly, in that victimized mode. They are constantly in a sad mode. A lot of times it can even be loved ones that we're really close to. It doesn't mean you have to get rid of your loved ones, but have boundaries. Set up boundaries to protect your state of mind, because, ultimately, like I said, who you hang around with is who you're going to become. So you want to be really, really cautious about who your tribe is and change your relationship with people and hang out with those people that really are in alignment with you, those people that have and share the same dreams, the same goals as you, and really going to make you be the very best version of yourself and really uplift you to really be in a happy, positive vibration. And that, once again, is going to fuel kind of the first relationship. It's going to fuel your self-love and self-care. But at the same time, you need to work on that yourself, but also work on your relationship with people. So the third relationship that we need to change, when we are changing our relationships to overcome our anxiety, is change our relationship with life. So a lot of times people, they will have an ambition, they will have a goal, they'll have an idea and creativity, and they'll want to go pursue this dream. And then, they go down that road, and let's say things don't work out. Things just kind of go south, they don't work out right. And then right away, people get into that negative state, and once again, they start beating themselves up. Understand that, you have to get used to making mistakes. You have to get used to the negative times just as much as the positive times. If we don't make mistakes, mistakes are a good thing, because if we don't make mistakes, we're never going to know how to do things the right way. So embrace the mistakes, embrace the bad times, because you know what? It's those negative and it's those bad times. Those are the times that we truly grow. Those are the times that we become strong. They make us a better person when we learn from those mistakes and we learn through those hard times. Really overall makes us a better person. So, really own it. Love the hard times and be grateful for them, because that is what's going to get you on the road to success and really get you on the road to relieving your anxiety, because you can learn from those mistakes, and then you can do things the right way and really change your approach so you can take a more positive route in life. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Those are my 3 relationships that you must change. So we need to change our relationship with ourself, our self-love, our self-care. Second relationship we need to change is our relationship with people. So this is about choosing the right tribe. understanding that energy is everything. Hanging around with people that are going to lift you up and really help you be the very best version of yourself, and really do the return for, others in your life as well, because living is giving, and whatever it is you want to manifest, you first have to give it to others before you can receive it back. And then the third thing is really change your relationship with life, and just understand that, hard times are going to come, and mistakes are a good thing. It's really what makes us strong, and really what makes us, better people and wiser people, and really leads us to that road to success. So be sure to give us a like if you like this video, and share your biggest takeaways in the comment box below. Also, if you're looking for hands-on one-on-one coaching, you can reach me at www.consciousride.com. And as always, live in peace, love with passion.